Which video game is the most nostalgic for you? Old Minecraft vids, content, COD, menu music. MW2, MW3, BO2, Uncharted music. Those make me feel the most nostalgic. Apart from the best one, which would be Halo theme song. Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy Color. Need for Speed, the original one. It's basically what got me into video games and cars. The really quite unnecessarily good and surprisingly deep Star Wars Phantom Menace computer game. It's amazing to think that way back in 1998, they made a surprisingly deep and frequently non-linear FPS with some open world and RPG-like elements, involving a decent lightsaber mechanic for both dueling and deflecting blaster shots, which allowed you to play 4 different characters, use the Force and a variety of different weapons, fight against a series of really excellent adversaries, and play through pretty much the entire plot of the movie. And they did it for a throwaway cash grab tie-in to a shit movie. As an example of its depth. And I think my favorite ever Easter egg, at one stage you're on Coruscant and there's this market place. And I think maybe you can trade with some of the characters, or there's dialogue trees with some of the NPCs. Maybe you have to find something. But in general I think it's mostly just there for decoration. And then there's one NPC who is definitely only there for decoration, and he has this stall which is just a table with colored pixels on it. Remember, this is 1998 and he just bellows dungworms for sale, and that's all he does. Except if you jump up on his stall he says, "Stop treading on my dungworms," and then for the next 3 levels every single other character you meet will start their dialogue tree by telling you how much you stink. Putting such a hugely ambitious game on 1998-era CD-ROMs meant that there was obviously a limit to the number of lines of dialogue they could record for their really quite large number of NPCs in quite deep dialogue trees in some cases. So it really makes me laugh to think what a relatively high proportion of those lines they gave over to getting dozens of the NPCs to tell your character how much they stink for a little side joke in the game that you'll only ever unlock if for absolutely no reason at all you decide to jump up onto the market stall of this one random background character in one inconsequential area.